Hey there YouTubers, I hope you're all doing extremely well and having a creative week so far. In today's video I want to talk to you about the plugins I use for After Effects to enhance my own workflow. Thank you so much for tuning in into my channel this week. Again, I hope you're all doing extremely well. As you have probably noticed on my Instagram, and if you have not, you're probably not following me, and please do that right away. It's Go Muscle Stack on Instagram. And the thing is that I will be reducing the videos from once every week to one video every 2 weeks. This gives me more time to prepare for the videos and just give you all overall much better experience and overall much better quality. So I hope you understand, and let's get into the video. So back to the topic of today, what plugins I use for After Effects to enhance my own workflow. Please do keep in mind, I'm still on a learning curve myself as well. I might not address every single thing you can do with these plugins. Also, I would like to say to you that I'm not being paid to promote these plugins or whatsoever. I just really like these plugins and I really use them to enhance my own workflow. So let's get into it. Plugin number 1, it's called Overlord. I couldn't be more happier with this plugin. Basically what it does is creating a connection between Illustrator and After Effects. So in the past, you created something in Illustrator and then you had to export the files and then import it inside After Effects again. Such a hassle. What this application or this plugin does is basically the connection between Illustrator and After Effects is there. You create an object in Illustrator, you select it there, and simply with a click of a button, it is imported as a shape inside After Effects. So basically you can work twice as fast. That's why I love it. It improved my workflow so much. So I can really recommend it. However, it's not free, unfortunately, but you know, if it fastens up your workflow twice as much, I think it's definitely worth it. Plugin number 2 is called Motion 2. And basically the tagline is create more and click less. This plugin contains 20+ tools to automate repetitive tasks. Now I must say up front, I'm not using all of the tools that are included, but I do use some of them. The first thing I really like is that normally whenever you easy east, easy in or easy out a motion, you had to go inside the graph editor, and inside the graph editor you would decide whenever the animation would come in slowly, then quickly, and then slowly, or quickly and then slowly, whatever. That's something you had to do in the graph editor before, but with this plugin, that's something you can do outside the graph editor. So it's really easy. This plugin provides 3 different handles that you can swipe all across and make those adjustments without having to go inside the graph editor and doing all that stuff. The second thing I really like about this plugin is that it makes it really easy to center anchor points. Normally you would have to go select the anchor point button and then center it out within the object or the shape or whatever. Such a hassle. This plugin provides you 6 points and you can decide whatever you want. The anchor point in the center, the bottom right, top right, whatever. And the third thing I really like about this plugin is that whenever you're working on big size projects, you have multiple layers, you have keyframes, you want to copy them, you have multiple layers and multiple keyframes, you want to copy all those keyframes all at the same time. But whenever you do that, you select the keyframes, you copy them, multiple layers are being created. Such a hassle, we have all been going through it. With this plugin, you can simply select the multiple layers, select multiple keyframes, move further down the timeline and paste the keyframes there. That's another thing I really like about this plugin. Of course, there are many other things this plugin provides. I haven't figured out all of them, but within this plugin, these functions I use the most. Plugin number 3 is called Joysticks and Sliders, and I really like this plugin because it's so easy to set up a rig instead of going through complex processes. I use it in most cases for facial rigging and mouth rigging, but you can use it for all kinds of different rigging, whatever you prefer. It's super easy to use. Unfortunately, it's not free, but again, it saves up lots of time and you don't have to go to complex rigging processes. Joysticks and sliders, the name says it already. Joysticks, you can choose to have the animation respond based on a joystick. You can move within a square, or you can choose for the illustrations and the animations to respond on different sliders, or both. Plugin number 4, and plugin number 4 is called Duke. So whenever I use joysticks and sliders for facial and mouth rigging, I use Duke for character and body rigging. It might seem a little bit complex at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's really fun and easy to use, and best of it all, it's free to use. So you might want to check that out. Plugin number 5 is called GIFCon, and while I don't create GIFs that often, I do really like to use this plugin. Probably you already guessed what this plugin is all about. It creates GIFs with one click of a button to your desired location. It's super easy to use. You set your preferences up front, and with one click of a button you get the highest quality, the lowest file size, and you can also even export GIFs with a transparent background. Fortunately, this plugin is not free, but then again, it saves up a lot of time. You don't have to go through all the export settings within Media Encoder and such, so your choice. So last but not least, plugin number 6, and this plugin is called Butt Capper. Yes, this plugin is free, and basically this plugin just serves one purpose. Whenever you have a line, you have the cap or the joint, so the ending or the start, and the corners. And with this plugin, you can easily change these corners or these endings to butt, round, or projecting. Normally you would have to go inside the shape and then inside the stroke and change it there, but with this plugin, you easily have an overview of the 3 different kinds, so butt, round, projecting. You can choose either one of them and it's changed instantly. Most of these plugins sound rather simple, and some of them are, but basically what it comes down to is that these plugins save up your time because your time is valuable, and with that time you can create more awesome animations. So to sum it all up, Overlord, Motion 2, Joystick and Sliders, Duke, GIFCon, and Butt Capper. Most of these plugins unfortunately are not free, and that can seem like quite a hassle at first, but then again, you have to put it in perspective. The time that you would normally spend on creating these effects or these animations, you can now spend on other awesome projects. And my opinion is that it's just always interesting to have a more streamlined workflow. That's it for this week. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Also, please share your scripts or your ideas or your plugins down below. I would love to read them, and I will talk to you next time.